everybody, it's Gypsy. We're having a very rare day here in the desert of Arizona. It is very dark and very gloomy, so I may not seem like myself. I'm one of those people, I need sun. If I don't get sun, I'm not myself. So I may seem a bit different today. I also live totally on solar, so I probably won't have much power in my rig unless the sun comes out later. I'm hoping it does so I can get some power and be back to being me, which should be nice because I don't like this feeling. And it is early morning right now, but still, we usually have plenty of sun by this time, and I'm just like, ugh. Let's see, a few announcements again. GypsyWitchCreations.com is up and running. It is much different. Please go check it out. Let's see. Patreon, everyone, please. Yeah, you can tell it's not me. I'm just like, really tired. I really, really want to do some fun stuff. And that's going to be on the Patreon page. It's going to be all my esoteric stuff and my art. And I'm really anxious to get it started. I'm really excited about it, but I need more patrons before I really get into this stuff. So anyways, I'm not even sure where I am going to go with this topic today, or even if I can make it understandable. And yes, I know John and everybody else will help me. I really can't let the cat out of the bag too much. I want to talk about something my abuelita, my grandmother, told me almost 2 years ago about. Yeah. She told me I am stuck between realms. Now, the way I feel about this is if you are into the esoteric, you're a psychic medium or anything like that, it is very possible for that to happen even without what is going on with me. Now, I am one of those people, even though I'm into this stuff, I'm very practical and very realistic. I don't feel it's a healthy thing to do, to be stuck between realms all the time. Now, in my case, there's not much I can do about it right now. I feel like I'm kind of waiting it out. Yeah, Mom, that is what you're being forced to do. Right. So in my case, I'm forced into something I don't feel is healthy for me. But because of the situation, it'll lead to better circumstances. I am not going to discuss what is going on with me due to judgment. Humanity, including the spiritual community, the witch community, has not evolved enough to be open-minded, to accept and, still living in the medieval times with their opinions on this. So for the most part, I have kept it to myself. There has been occasions I discussed it. And it's not what people typically think. Am I correct about that, everyone? I'm asking the spirit realm. Right, Mom. Sometimes you lapse into those previous beliefs, especially on the most difficult days. Thank you, Mother. I want to know how far you wanted to go. Yeah, just telling you, don't go too far with this. So on the most difficult days, you do start believing like others do. Right. It's her Twitter name. Let's not use it, just to be on the safe side. Okay, this one particular sister witch, as you like to call her or them, she pretty much hit it on the head. In fact, she hit it on the head exactly. What she told you, it brought me a great deal of comfort. Right. She told you, this is not my field of expertise. I know very little about it, so I can't really help you. But she helped me more than she knew. Right, Mother. Right, Mom. You sure you're going to take them? Right. So anyways, my goddaughter is going through a spiritual malady, we like to say. This does not mean she's evil or she's done anything wrong. It happens willy-nilly. Right, don't take it too far, Charlie. Right. But she keeps it to herself because people still... Whoops! Spirit got close to the camera again. She wasn't there. I'm talking about you, Charlie. Right, Missy Tish, I'm the one who gets in front of your face. By the camera, so I'm the one who zaps it like that. Did you change the colors yesterday, Aunt Charlotte? Accidentally, I didn't mean to do it. Sorry about that. It was kind of fun. Yeah, it's like, oh, what happened with Allison when John Petrick was doing it to her? For minded Allison's entertainment, particularly Mom's, right? Anyways, yeah, that does happen when spiritual energy gets too close to technology. We do have a tendency to mess it up. Now, the light things we used to do with the light, switching them on and off, right, that had to take more effort. Yeah, more effort. Technology just gets wonky, as you like to say, just by us getting near it. Especially when there's a lot of people from disincarnated people around. It really messes up the technology. My shit's been doing weird stuff lately. Right. So, anyways, you wanted to talk about what my mother said to you at the beginning of this. Right. So you finally admit it. Right. Anyway, right. They can't always tell me too much about what's going on, but I think, and I have figured things out. And nobody was really willing to say it. Right, Mom. Sorry. Right. We can be more honest when you are talking to your subscribers. Okay, yeah, I don't get this stuff, everyone. This is Michelle. I don't understand. But anyways, we're getting too close to what because I don't want to, people think they know about things. One, they've never experienced. And two, they just think they know this stuff. And whether or not you're accessing information from the spirit realm, like even me. Now, I'm more confident in what I access because I'm hearing it directly from the horse's mouth. However, I do realize I could be misinterpreting or hearing wrong. Hearing wrong doesn't happen so much anymore, but it could be misinterpretation, which is why I always tell you guys, if it doesn't resonate, just leave it. It's okay. Even if I am 100% positive of it, you don't have to accept everything everybody says. And this is the problem I'm having. People are so goddamn sure about their judgment in what I am going through that I have to keep it to myself. I only had one sister witch, and it was the only one who said, well, not the only one, but there was one other, but she didn't give me any information because she said, I don't know anything about that. This one, she helped me more than she thought. She says she didn't know anything about it. But the one thing she told me that helped me was she says, you didn't cause this and you did nothing wrong. It's not what everybody thinks, which was the same thing my family was telling me from the other side, from the spirit realm. And I was like, all right, who popped over there and told Sister So-and-so this information? Because it just seemed, because she almost said it word for word. Anyways, so this stuck between realms thing, I am in this not by choice. Not being a psychic medium, everything we do is a choice except in a situation like this. Now, I could have chosen not to use my psychic abilities ever and really not be a psychic medium, even though when you are one, it just happens anyways. If that makes sense. Anyways, this was not a choice for me. And I strongly feel, I have seen so many people who are into the esoteric, so strongly, it's an obsession, and they forget they are incarnated and they came here to be human. Now, I know, I joke about I want to go home and I don't like incarnating here. And it's true, I don't typically incarnate here, and there's a lot of us here like that right now. And we are being honest that we don't like it here and we want to go home to the spirit realm or go back to incarnating on what many call their home planets. Now, when I say home, I'm talking about the spirit realm, because to me, that's my true home. And that is very true. I joke about it a lot. But it is, whoops, do you see, get too close to the camera again. Anyways, I joke about it, but it is true also. But I am practical enough to know, one, I am here for a reason, not just to help this planet and humanity ascend, but for me to learn and grow too. If you're what they call a starseed, a wanderer, whatever, yeah, I don't get into the labels that much. I know I'm one of them. I'm not quite sure which one. I don't really care. I just know I'm here for a reason, and it's not just to help this planet ascend, which would be great for the entire universe when it happens. And I'm going to leave that at when it happens. But we all incarnate in various places in the universe for our own growth, our own spiritual expansion. So when you are so obsessed with the esoteric, the spirit realm, entities of different vibrations, not currently incarnated, and you forget you're incarnated and your focus needs to be here. And yes, it's the same thing as those who are obsessed with reincarnation. It's important, yes, to be aware reincarnation exists and you've had other lives, and if you get any information in whatever manner about past lives, it benefits in helping you work through the reasons you've incarnated in this life, because they are all connected. But you have to understand different personalities, different people, and your main focus needs to be here. Okay? So, having this esoteric knowledge, astral projecting, speaking to beings from other dimensions, all very important. But you can't ever forget that you are currently human. You are a spirit in a human body. You are human. And you are here on planet Earth for a reason, and you have to focus on that. Yes, the esoteric and all this other stuff aids in that. But don't make it such an obsession you forget you're here. This is what I'm saying. You can voluntarily, thank you, Dan, make yourself stuck between realms. And I think, especially after my son died, when you're a grieving mother, you're especially right after, for the first, I don't know, 18 months to 2 years, it's an upset. All you want is your child. Okay? And after you work through your grief, that becomes less and less. You can't stay there. You have to be grounded here, too. Being human on planet Earth, even right now, everybody, is part of your spiritual growth, part of your spiritual journey. That's really, I guess, what I really wanted to talk about today. For me, I have always been, all my life, fascinated with the spiritual, the esoteric, stuff like that. However, what I never wanted was to have it 24/7. And this has been going on, Mom, for 2 years, approximately 2 years. This has been going on. And I keep saying, guys, this isn't healthy for me, okay? I'm an adult woman. I'm 57 years old. I live in the physical realm. This is a dangerous realm. You have to be aware of here. Be careful of what you're doing. Be present. With me, having to communicate, or having them all around, being so sensitive. I know they're there. I can hear them. Yeah, you do turn down the volume, so to speak. So I don't always hear. Sometimes I have to tell them, no, enough. But that is something, is that you? Yeah. My dad is saying for therapeutic reasons. Because like my aunt said, I have a spiritual malady. When you catch a cold, is it your fault? No, and we're not going to use COVID because of the two camps. So we want to stay away from that division and arguing about something so stupid. And I do think it's stupid to argue about that. Anyways, I guess that's what I wanted to say about that. Be careful about how much, if you lose your focus on where you're currently incarnated and why. Those are teaching tools, esoteric or teaching tools, assistance in your spiritual growth. Never forget you're human, too. I think what I'm going through has made me more practical about it, more aware of it. Yeah, sorry, I said that. I was asking if anybody else in the spirit realm had anything else to say about this. They're discussing who's going to talk. Spirit, got too close to the camera again. Yeah, I need some sunshine. Okay, Mom, so I'd like to say the reason you brought this up is because we did kind of start you out with a rough day. So what else is new? Every day starts out like that. And they know how I feel about that. The way you wake up in the morning and your attitude towards your day affects the rest of your day. Right, so mine starts out like this every goddamn day, and I have to overcome it to get to the point, okay, I'm having a good day regardless. Right. So yeah, I think that's why you needed to talk about this. This is your way of venting. Yeah, I almost wrote a blog post about it. Right, but you did a couple, last few blog posts you wrote, so now you want to do a video. Right, I have to bebop back and forth to keep everything flowing with my stats, right? Anyways, yeah, I think that's why you wanted to talk about being stuck between realms, and when my grandmother told you that one day. You want me to tell what happened? Right, I was driving in the car. Now, like I told everybody, I often see lights, white columns of lights, or white form human beings, but it was the white light. I was driving, and at the corner of Main and Central, we're in Quartzsite, and it happened, and I felt like I was coming out of my body, and I'm like, whoa, not here, not now. If I'm dying or I'm astral projection, neither one is to happen while I'm driving the truck. There are people around me. Right. That's when my grandmother popped over, and she said to me, you're stuck between realms. Yeah. Right, Mom. And that's what happened that day. And so that's why my mom is so focused on that term, right? Stuck between realms. Because my grandmother is, my abuelita, she's like one of the most, you ask any of her 9 grandchildren, it's like, oh, she's the most loving. We adore her grandmother. So when she says something, right? And very wise, very smart woman, right? And then right. Anyways, before they lapse into Espanol, right? This is my son's attitude. Yeah, is it wearing you out a little bit? Yeah, because I don't have the energy this morning to take on your emotion, especially if it gets strong. Okay, Mom. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, so I'll try and tone it down. Yeah, it's wonderful. My son was so depressed before he left you, and to hear him like that is great, and feel that is great, but I don't have the energy, my own energy right now. Right, I think I get what you're saying. You do, yeah. So that's the reason we chose to discuss this today, is because my mother has been stuck between realms too often. Right. Now, my other son, Ricky, started this off with, Mom, yeah, you're in the spirit realm too often. I looked out. I was camped over there that time. I'm like, I see the mountains. I'm in Arizona. What are you talking about? Right. Right. And we started with that, because we did have to keep dragging her back into this. But this is, right, you are getting too, yeah. This is out of necessity. Right. If it's out of your control, it's more than likely the spirit realm helping you with the same or similar spiritual malady that can happen to anyone willy-nilly. It is rare, but it does happen. However, if you, whoops, spirit got too close to the camera again. However, if you're doing it voluntarily, you might want to rethink that. Not that we are dangerous. Thank you for that clarification. Right, not that we're dangerous. You guys do switch on me really quick. Right. But that you might be spending so much time in the spirit realm, or yeah, with the spirit realm, you do have a tendency to forget the reasons you're here, in that you're, yeah, human right now. Right. So we do, let's be careful with that, people. If you are very much into this, as you're saying now, esoteric, right, speaking of the spirit realm, it's right, it's fine, it's great with us, we have a good time with you guys. But for those of you who are just 24/7 into this stuff, Make sure you're taking care of your physical responsibilities in the physical realm. Right. Okay, thanks, Angela. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Aunt Marie. You guys are like, right. And I think that's the point our Michelle wanted to get through. Right. I do get concerned. I see so many people like with the reincarnation or whatever it is they do. Now, if it's your profession, you're earning money with it. I understand that. And that's what I am attempting to do too. Or I do. But we always need those times of being fully grounded in the physical realm where we currently reside, and turn off the esoteric or talking to the spirit realm for a while. And I really believe it's healthier to do it that way. I have a shaman I spoke with once. Sometimes I watch her videos. What she told me is she has necklaces she puts on when she's doing her work. This tells those in spirit, okay, she's open for business, open for communication. When she takes them off, that means she's not. So, she can have her date, okay, my family, my responsibilities, whatever, my physical responsibilities. Her job is connected with the spirit realm, as mine is, part of it. Being an artist, well, I guess being an artist sometimes, yes. But being a psychic medium when I do readings, okay, that is a profession. But you need to have your breaks, tone it down with that stuff, and focus here. Don't lose your mind and forget what you know, and that you're awake. Don't go that far, but yeah, retain your knowledge while being human. You need those breaks. And I didn't think I really need to learn after I worked through my grief. I was fine. But having to go through this spiritual therapy, let's say right now, makes me realize, yeah, I think I'm handling it well too, because it's like they're doing their thing, but I'm like, hey, you guys, you know what? I have shit to do. Shit is getting done, people. In other words, they need to do their work more quietly, because I do need to do things like go take care of my booth, do my art, clean my trailer, take care of my camp, go to the store, go to the laundromat. I need to do these things. Those are things that do not include the spirit realm. Right? And it does get to be much. So if you are doing this all 24/7, 365, not giving yourself a break, you might want to consider doing that. I don't feel it's healthy unless, the divine spirit realm sees a reason to do it. Right. And that's right. Now we're getting to a sticky area. I don't really want to get into everyone. Right. We understand why. Yeah, because there are those who misinterpret what my mother's going through, and will say you have to watch out for that. Yeah. I think we better stop here. I don't want to. Yeah, right. Because then I'm going to have comments I don't want to deal with. Right. Anyways, I'm just saying, give yourself a break. I'm talking about mental health more or less. What do you mean your physical health? You're forgetting to eat because you're so busy talking to the spirit realm or doing whatever. That's not healthy. You're not cleaning your place up, cleaning yourself up. That's not healthy. So anyways, it's like, don't get yourself stuck between realms unnecessarily, is what I'm saying. What we're all trying to say, right? Thanks, Charlie. Right. So anyways, yeah, I know it's a weird video. It's only like, what time is it? I can't even tell what time it is because it's so dark out. It's 8:16 in the morning. And it is usually by now it's bright sunshine and blue skies. And I'm like, this is still Arizona, right? I moved here for a reason. I used to live in Northeast Ohio. Beautiful in the summer, but that's short-lived. The rest of the year, it was too dark for me, so I need sunshine, and now I'm having like PTSD of what do they get, that seasonal affective disorder. I used to get that all the time in Ohio, so that's what I think I'm experiencing that today. Waking up to no sun, Well, I woke up early. Yeah, but like no sun. That's really hard. So I'm hoping it comes out this afternoon so I can get back to being me. But anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. Just think about it. Yeah, we need this. It's tapping into this knowledge like we are these days and being more awake and aware is a very good thing. But when you are only focused on like talking to the spirit realm all the time or whatever it is you do, that's when you got to be careful. Don't get stuck between realms. Be able to flow in and out when you need to. Okay? So you want information, you need information, whatever. You go to the spirit realm, you ask to project, whatever, and you come back grounded. You flow here, and you do your human thing. For me, it's almost like, well, when I astral project, I feel almost like I'm fully in spirit. Except I don't think I have enough memory to remember exactly. I'm getting better, though, aren't I, Ricky? Ricky used to help me when I first tried to do it intentionally. Yeah, my son Ricky would help a lot. What? No, I thought my kids were having an argument. Yeah, even kids who choose not to incarnate, they leave before the pregnancy's over. Dean and Ricky, they just do mock sibling rivalries for me just so I can feel like mom. Right. That's what they were joking around. But yeah, I'm getting better with that. But it's like, sometimes it's like, okay, even though it's who I am, and I'm doing it professionally now with readings, I need to flow. And that's what I'm saying. Flow from one to the other. Okay? So, alright, you're done with whatever you need, or whatever it is, I'm going to say work you do. Then flow back to earth, to the physical realm. Be grounded here, present here. Okay, so you're not stuck between realms and not fully here to the point there could be accidents or it's not healthy for you. That's all I'm saying. So I'm just going to leave it there. Okay? Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.